Do you understand why your actions were necessary? Why the site is sacred? It is here that the conditions existed which brought forth a better body with a free mind. One without the other is meaningless. The Exalted bids us understand. Why here? To fathom why the site is sacred is to fathom how other sites may become sacred also. Keep on this path, and you shall hear the voice of the shadowed hierarch, and after him, the wisdom of the Synod of Yearning.
We got a dude. A little more rep, the dude, 200 of everything, and then relationship with the Anu have changed. I think I've unlocked a new tier, but I think I need more rep to actually get to that new tier, because I let their base go down. Yeah, 51. We got to get up to 75. Defend havens against attack in order to improve their reputation. They don't have any quests for me anymore. But I think if I fuck up New Jericho, because they're hostile against New Jericho, we'll be okay. We'll locate the mission for Sinedrion, though, because I'd quite like to get in good with them as well. Head back to base, heal up a bit, or actually, this base, to heal up a bit. The dude I got, oh, I don't actually need to get to the rep. Well, shit. Okay. Tiamat development. The Tiamat merges mutated organic matter with technology to create a dirigible dirigible, right? Man, what a word. Capable of transporting a squad over great distances, although its speed is reduced by its sheer size. A new ship. Disciples of Anu are taught from an early age that through skill, action, and devotion, they can rise in society and become closer to the Exalted. Fighting the Pandorans is an essential part of that. And the religion. Their syncretic religion dedicated to the pursuit of biological perfection, strongly hierarchical. They are led by a being known as the Exalted. It looks like we can do these instantly.
Research complete.
Yeah, wow. The Exalted teaches that the source of human suffering is that perfect human souls are trapped in imperfect human bodies. Humanity is insufficiently evolved, and the flaws inherent in our current biology are the cause of the terrible things our history is so full of. The Pandora virus is both a form of divine punishment and an opportunity for the faithful to biologically improve themselves. These principles are set down for the Gospel of the Exalted, which also foretells the coming liturgy of the divine flesh. And, oh god, an eschatological event that the disciples must prepare for. It is important to note that the disciples do not worship the Pandorans or the Pandora virus, but see them as obstacles to be overcome on the road to biological perfection. Basically exploit it and just adapt a lot. And their equipment.
Research complete.
A lot of that I think I already had, not the armor though. The Exalted teaches us that while the Pandora virus was sent by the dead god, it is not to be worshipped. The Pandoran plague, sometimes referred to as a great flood, is a punishment for humanity's sins and an opportunity for self-improvement. And fighting the Pandorans is an essential part of humanity's path to a better future. That's why the disciples of Anu have developed their own equipment to instill pride and faith among its warriors. Basically what it's already said. Yeah, just the shotgun ammo, the body armor and everything, which I think was just a bit less armor but more speedy. I think, maybe? I don't know if I'm too huge for that. And we'll look at the Tiamat development. Also some more stuff unlocking.
Research complete.
While appearing to be a piece of technology, the Anu dirigible. Surely it's dirigible. Dirigible. I think my emphasis is on the wrong syllable. I'm not sure. Part machine, part living organism. Based on the design of the pre-plug airship, the disciples of Anu have enhanced their version, making it more durable and efficient. Can sustain heavy damage, transporting a squad of 8 soldiers to any desired location. Speed and maneuverability considerably lacking, though the craft makes up for it with its storage capacity and range. And we can now make a Tiamat. Neat. The Berserker class we can do instantly. Ooh, which unlocks the armors too. Awesome. And this is, yeah, specifically Berserker body armor, which is so fucking, like, these dudes are so slow. But interestingly, these don't reduce speed. In fact, the legs increase speed. I don't know. Berserkers represent another step toward the perfection of the human body. Their enhanced combat abilities and greater tolerance for radical mutation are a manifestation of the soul of the warrior embodied in each of them. That which is best within them, a new pamphlet claims. The desire to fight and sacrifice for the greater good has now been given biological expression. In keeping with Anu methods, the rhetoric disguises significant advances in biotechnology and careful strategic planning. The Berserker class was developed to counteract certain weaknesses in the Anu military as perceived by Taxiarch Nergal and the Blind Legate, but the technologies and training protocols involved will prove just as useful to the Phoenix Project. And advanced melee weapons, like the sword and... The sword? A mace, a club, damage and piercing. Does piercing damage wreck armor, or maybe penetrate through the armor? 2 action points still, one-handed. Through experimentation with different melee weapons and offensive and defensive techniques adapted from a variety of existing close-quarters combat styles, a new set of melee weapons has been developed. Good. And the mutation technology allows me to make a mutation lab facility. The regeneration torso that's fire resistant, the stomp legs, and daze immunity. Stomp legs reduce speed by a bit. The torso reduces speed by a bit. So maybe that's why those dudes are so slow, because they've got the mutated armor. This technology represents a first step toward mastering the mutation mechanics of the Pandora virus. Test subjects have been injected with modified strains of the infection under carefully controlled conditions, and with the additional of a chemical cocktail intended to keep the virus from asserting control over the subject. The process is still experimental and there may be some side effects, but the potential benefits to our soldiers is worth the risk. Ah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I kind of prefer this over the game just throwing up pop-ups for every single one of these because we just get all of them instantly, you know? But Jesus Christ, there's also mutagen harvesting down here. Mutagens can be harvested from captured Pandorans in the containment facility. Ah. Is that why I would want some live? Yeah, fuck. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to capture stuff live, because the research for live stuff doesn't really do a whole lot for you. The priest class... Ugh, just feel free to pause and read it if you'd like. Fucking hell. Radiant Hope, Instill Frenzy, or Psychic Stream helmets. Reduces bull points of all enemy units in an 8-tile radius. Instill Frenzy, right, that's a speed boost. Sure. Some body armor, some legs, and the Redeemer. The fungal food production. Again, feel free to pause and read that if you'd like. Food production facilities increase output by 25%. Ah, and that's just done. And settled, yeah. 12 food per, day? I almost said turn, but... Advanced mutation technology. Jesus Christ, multiple new mutations have been developed, allowing humans to become faster, more agile, and have power to stun enemies in battle. These new procedures are now available in the mutation laboratory. We get a cool tentacle torso. It's actually called Tentacle Torso. Okay, cool. I just figured because the attacks are all tentacle stuff. Melee attack can apply paralyzed damage, and also a melee riposte with tentacles in response to nearby enemy attacks. Electric Kick. Raise the target of the shock value, which we don't have listed anywhere, is greater than the target's hit points. And a head that gives a lot of perception, and a bit of stealth, and a lot of increased accuracy. Ooh, Perceptor Head. Okay. Is that it for the Frey stuff? There's also Reverse Engineering Fury 2 that I can do now. I only needed 2, and I have 2. Absolutely. Cue that up. The mutagen harvesting. Cue that up. Mutagen harvesting. I guess we'll see what that is when I build the facilita. What's it cost? Containment. Ugh. Mutation Lab, 250.75. Produces mutagens, the raw material for mutation. Right. Okay. I mean, there's a new base that I have to unlock still. There's not a lot of room because I went kind of ham with the training facilities here. I guess Mutation Lab, and yeah, containment. Sure. I don't know how to get rid of the rock stuff. Maybe we simply can't get rid of the rock for some reason. Maybe that's the game's way of saying that this is a large base or small base or so. Still need to find a Western Europe Phoenix base. There's Prisoner of Ice we still need to check out and go down to, which I can reach nowadays. Build a containment facility in my base. Doing that, we're going to do Against the Mist and help out Sinedran a little bit more. Continue heading home. And when these training facilities are done. A new Jericho Haven is under attack? Why the fuck would I give a shit? Why do I care? Can I help the attackers? I don't give a fuck. Oh, I guess I would kind of care if I wanted to, like, raid them and stuff. I guess, right? I guess that's a thing.
The disciples of Anu Haven is under attack.
Okay, that one we care about, maybe. Fuck, it's so far away, though. No way we reach that in time. No way. You guys are super boned. Alright, in manufacturing, we can make some stuff. I forgot. Like the Tiamat. 1080 materials, speed 250 compared to the Manticore, I guess. Half the speed, double the range, and a bit more durability. I don't know why durability would matter right now. I guess we'll find out. One day. Ugh, grenades. Grenades are so terrible in this. Plenty of Iron Fury handgun magazines. My god, no problem there. Nergal's Wrath. Let's see. The Iron Fury handgun, 60 damage, 14 range. 100 damage, 11 range. I'd really like the Research Nerds handgun, though. That had a really good range. The damage is probably a lot worse, but man, range. You can't underestimate that. I think I care about this mace. I don't know what piercing does. Can you find out what piercing is? Pierce value. Holy shit, look at this. This thing actually, like, searches and finds stuff for me and gives info. Ugh. I was expecting to be a little bit like the Total War Warhammer 2 thing that you get in game, which is just like, here's some info. It's not what you wanted, but here you go. Oh, cool, thanks. It ignores armor up to the pierce value before applying standard damage. So a gun with 50 against a target with 30 armor would normally do 20 damage. But if it had a pierce of 20, then the armor's effectiveness would be reduced to 10. And the target would suffer 40 damage. I see, so it's like an extra push in damage then. Well, fuck, 50 pierce is, that's pretty high. That would basically mean that the damage goes through, ignoring all of the armor. So just a guaranteed basically 80 damage, which is significantly lower than these guys. But wait though, because the damage... I think this stuff would actually be better because, like, yeah, you've got 50 pierce for 80 damage. I don't fight anything that has 50 armor. Most stuff just has 30 or 40, but we'll pretend that we're fighting something that has 50 armor. So this would do 80 damage to it. The fist, though, the 50 armor would bring this down to 90 damage. But it would still be doing more. Would the shock maybe not go through? No, shock could still go through, I think. I don't... It's a cool thing, but I think with my stronger alternatives, it's actually maybe not the way to go. Damn. Unless the pierce is like a permanent debuff, like we've actually ripped the armor to shreds a little bit. Ah well. Everybody healed up. So let's do the against the mist thing. Now there are decent ways. Good luck, New Jericho. Oh, what's that? You're dying? Oh, geez, that sucks.
Haven destroyed. Haven destroyed.
Just ignore it. Keep going. Just keep going.
Research complete.
Ah, there's the New Jericho missile launcher. Fantastic. That we'll make. I'd like to think it's near the bottom, but I have no idea. There we are. Yeah, that's what I want. And the missiles, I've got 10 missiles still, so we'll make a couple of those. Mist repeller technology could change the course of the war against the Pandora virus. It could even make a kind of peace possible. But testing the tech is dangerous, and the labs frequently come under attack. We must ensure that the test can be successfully completed by eliminating any potential hostiles. I don't know who would want to attack them and take out the mist repellent things, unless, like, maybe the disciples of Anu relied on the mist to exploit the mutagens and stuff like that, maybe, possibly. I don't fucking know. No new equipment, I don't think. We weren't given anything, we just learned how to make a lot of it. A lot of the stuff I'm interested in needs a mutagen lab thing. So I think we're okay to just run on in. We don't see anything yet. And I'm gonna guess this is the repellers? I'm not really sure what we're defending exactly. But let's move you up. We'll see if we can discover anything. I think I might have to wait for the enemy's turn and we go from there. Pandoran activity. Okay, yeah, we are straight up just fighting Pandorans. Okay, for some reason I wasn't expecting it to actually be Pandorans, but cool. Can we shoot through this glass? Yup. We sure can. Not the best chance ever of doing some proper damage to the guy, but... Hey. There we go. He's out of here. Nice. Free aim for the win. I still really like that. I think that's such a cool mechanic. And your chance to hit somebody in the door... kind of alright, not too terrible. I expect it to be worse. So I guess watch that door.
Keep my eyes open.
Get the medic indoors. And I've been having you just watch our flank.
Holding position.
Stand by. I guess up to here. And you can watch out the door or so. You can watch out the door or so. Okay. Whoa, hi, hey. Hello. Where the fuck did you come from? What are you? A Chiron. 640 health. It used a bit of will doing something. Explosive bomb, abdomen, 60 blast, 3 shred, 3 burst, effective range 40. Whoa. Okay. 3 action points, 12 ammo. Yikes, so we gotta take out that abdomen. Or something that would get rid of their action points, which... I don't know if that's a thing, man. Although it's not really an ability that you have, it's just explosive bomb abdomen, so it could also be that that happens when we take out the abdomen. Maybe you don't want to hit the abdomen. Yikes, I don't know.
I'm here.
Comms online.
Maybe we like to deploy a turret to help out or something. Maybe like move over here a little bit. Deploy it. Because I was told we only lose this thing if it gets destroyed. So don't let it get destroyed. Minus 20 willpower, minus 20 hit points. The head's a pretty easy target, no health at all. The leg is only lightly armored, move range reduced a lot, reduces max hit points a bunch. That's the abdomen. Remove ability to launch explosives. Ah, okay, so it is an ability. You weren't actually telling me that. That's what made me wonder so much.
Identifying target.
So yeah, taking that out would be pretty awesome, but that's a lot of health to have to bring down. What's the, I can't see the ability for it. How much will point did you have? Because, like, if I just reduce your will points down, that might also do it. To just, like, fuck up the head and maybe the torso. You know? There goes the head.
All set.
Go into the torso a bit. I think I'll dash you over here. We'll spread out a little bit so we don't all get caught in some massive explosion. You know what? Yeah, I'll go for a quick game. Why not?
Confirming target.
Keep fucking up the head. Quick game again. Yo, the game was made to spam abilities, basically. Maximum damage. And you could technically do it again, but they need to be out of will, and I don't like the thought of that. Not very successful there. You can't shoot. You don't get a turn yet. You can dash out of the way, which I might do. You cannot see him, but if we take out the glass, you'd have an okay chance at it. So we'll dash you up. Oh, nicely done. I might not even need to do all that. Nice, didn't even need to. Okay, cool. So we can just continue watching around.
Holding position.
What a big nasty thing that is. Just a crab dude way out there.
All set.
You would totally see it if it wasn't for the glass in the way. That didn't break the glass for shit. Come on, do better than that. Be better. Oh, so terrible. Is that enough, though? Yeah, that's enough. We just need to get the door open, I think, now. Which... from over here? Not quite.
All set.
Yeah, not quite. It needs to be the other door. So, scoot a little bit more. Oh, enemy, there's an enemy over there. Actually, there is. There's two of them now. Ah. You got anything cool? Yeah, you got all the stuff. I feel like they've all got all the stuff nowadays. Okay.
5x5.
But you see him now. Do a couple quick aims. Lamb. Quick aim again.
Identifying target.
He's out of here. And that guy, you really can't see him. You think you can, but you can't. So hang out here. we'll continue watching all of the everything.
Holding position. Right there.
Scoot you over so you can see this door a little bit better.
I'll keep my eyes open.
It looked like he just turned into a thing and exploded. Oh, jeez, an enemy right here. Who knew? Lag. Alright, pretty easy. That thing was the biggest issue, but still brought it down pretty easily, really. Just a couple people took it out. With the help, of course, to the willpower spam. But hey, if the game's not going to give me like cooler and better weapons to research and unlock and manufacture and give more purpose to that, then that's just how it is. Then I'll just spam willpower. It becomes by far the most important stat.